to others team as well, because they are very, very good on every position and every department. So that was the context, and we'll have now men's category. The crowd cheering up.
Having a sleep there, some of the crowd.
Yes, because why not?
To
The environment is so romantic. Because
romantic.
the weather.
Oh, the weather.
Yeah, weather. Paul?
This is romantic weather.
Yeah, why not? Because there is not a sun, a hot sun coming out today, and not cold, not cloudy. It's between.
Now it's gone a little bit
Yeah.
cloudy, but this morning was very sunny.
That's right. The weather is perfect today.
A bit more romance going on.
I was telling you. So, we have next contest between two very, very promising teams.
Let's see if Nepal have got their mojo back. Let's see if they've...
Now, beautiful scene.
They can pick themselves up. They've had two very tough games.
So it's going to be a very interesting contest between home team Nepal and Hong Kong, China. Asia Rugby Under-27's men's and women's. It's men's category. Nepal is looking to a win because they have played last two matches and they have lost both. That's why they need a victory and point as well. Hong Kong, China. It's a very good team. Just before women's team showed us their strength, and now it will turn to be Hong Kong, China's men's team. Nepal, will they make difficult to Hong Kong, China? Any difficulties they can create, it's going to be great for Nepal because of the numbers of supporters here and everything.
Just a little bit of a delay, I think, with the Nepal team, perhaps.
So, Paul, I just have a question for you.
Go ahead. As long as it's an easy question.
What just makes you feel like special about Kathmandu? Either it will be climate or cultural or anything. What do you
Well,
most
it's-
like about Kathmandu?
It's such an interesting city. So yes, in terms of the history, the culture, there's lots to see and do. There's a great sort of restaurants and food is great here.
Did you try momos?
Yeah, I love momos. Really enjoy momos. We had momos here for lunch, so that was great. Some hot sauce. I'm still suffering a bit with the hot sauce. But it's a great city. I mean, it's a city that is now becoming a rugby destination, so that's really exciting. If we can use this venue more and more often for rugby, Asia rugby tournaments, Nepal rugby tournaments, we've got to get the Nepal teams and their Nepal team, but also the kind of club teams playing more often, having more competition is really important. I think the Nepal team were just having the last of the momos. They're just coming a little bit late. They were enjoying the momos too much, perhaps.
After the match, they will sure. But
Of course.
right now, I don't
Of
think
course,
so.
here they come. Here they come, the momos. Come on, boys. And it'll be good to see how they pick themselves up. This is a really tough game.
Yeah.
We've seen Hong Kong, China.
Mhm.
They beat Malaysia this morning, 26-5. They didn't win. They lost to India. So that will be an irritation to them. That will have annoyed them that they lost to India. Because, you know, they really would have expected that they would win that. And so that was a great game by India. Fantastic game. So they'll be coming out here. They'll be looking to make a mark. So we have to hope that Nepal have to be at their absolute best. Well organised in defence, make their tackles when they get the chance, make good meters forward.
The coach, Sinwai Singh, he's here since bit, and he's in contact.
Is this a more lucky red shirt for Nepal? They didn't have much luck in that black shirt, so they've switched to their red shirt.
Yeah.
Might be a bit more lucky for them. Lucky red shirt.
Maybe. Maybe. That will bring some luck.
Try anything. Big yell from Hong Kong, China.
They're looking very gel-up team.
They look like
And the connection between them, it's very, very incredible. The now Nepal team, what do you think Nepal, what to do next? Because they are up against one of the best team, Hong Kong, China, one of the best team in this tournament. So Nepal,
definitely an Asian rugby powerhouse, Hong Kong, China. Oh well, it looked like it was superbly kept in for a second, but it went into touch. So that will be a line out for Nepal. Line out, Nepal's line out won by Hong Kong, China. Little hitch kick. Breaks through the middle. Can he keep the ball going? Yes, he's got his mate there on the right side of him. Hong Kong, China looking to make a statement here. Running hard with the ball, keeping possession, going wide on the right. Snagged and just dragged back by Nepal. 11 picks it up off his bootlaces.
oh,
But number 4 is through.
what a start! What
Great.
an electric start!
Great pick up by Matthew Rickard. Offloaded to Matisse Goulot. Good work from Hong Kong, China. Really nice play.
Teamwork, that was fantastic.
We have referee Surajit here for this game. Goes wide. Hong Kong, China 5, Nepal 0.
But they'll be very happy to take their 5 points.
Yeah, gets them into the game, gets them going. They'll
Yep.
feel good about it.
So, what should do Nepal do now?
Catch this restart. Set the game. Don't try to catch it. This is good for Nepal. So they go get a free kick. Ball didn't go 10 metres, so the ball comes back for a free kick to Nepal. So now they have time to restart this game, reset their effort. Bit of a loose pass, but it goes to hand. Bit of pace down the middle from Mahesh Sunar. Oh. Again, a little bit of a loose pass. They just don't want to be making these loose passes. Just keep the ball to hand. Play some rugby. Get some momentum, get some rhythm.
That back-to-back loss made them a little bit their moral down.
Yeah, so they've got to pick themselves up and get back into it. Scrum to Nepal, halfway line. Referee wants that taken again.
The crowd's expecting too much from them. Every time when they have got the position, the Nepalese crowd behind them. At any point. Doesn't matter what's the situation.
Well played by Nepal at that scrum. They come back to the left. He's got some speed, this young fella. Good feet. Now they need to set this up. They need to support each other and set this up. Good. That's good. That's much better. Looking for the wide ball. Looked high. Yep, it was. So Nepal get the penalty. Don't necessarily need to go quickly. Just need to settle themselves. Play the game. Oh, good pick up. Oh, unlucky. Very unlucky.
And they had that moment, but defensively, Hong Kong China did really very well.
Well, put them under a bit of pressure. Mistake came.
Yeah.
Hong Kong China scrum. Referee giving the Nepal team a little bit of a lecture. Wants the bind to be improved. Not happy. He's not happy. He's telling him, you, put your arm over there. Hong Kong China looking a little bit flustered. They have possession. And when they get moving, they look superb. Yep. Tackle him there. Get him down. Good work. Up, up. Oh, he needs to make that tackle. Well, a series of missed tackles there let Hong Kong China in. I think perhaps 3 or even 4 missed tackles. And you can't, this is high level of rugby. These teams are all good. If you give teams that sort of chance, then you don't have a chance.
The coordination is the key. The way they are coordinated with each other, very superb.
And especially in sevens, conversion made, Hong Kong, China 12, Nepal 0. You really need to make your tackles because it drags everybody out of position if you don't make the tackle. There's so much space on the field that it just tires everybody out. And it's really important that you make your tackle, that you do your job. And that is your job. When you're defending, you've got to make your tackles, you've got to slow that player down, stop him. Restart, good restart from Hong Kong China. The ball bounces back into their own half, but they've got the ball. I think that might have been a little knock on there, yes. So Nepal have a chance. It is the last few seconds of the first half. Hong Kong China beating Nepal by 12 points to 0, but this is much better than that game just before the break.
Defensively, yeah.
I mean, it's a different game altogether. Nepal have got a bit more rhythm. They're not trying to win the game with every time they get the ball. Bit calmer, bit more organised. Tries to go through the centre, but it's always going to be tough. Needs to get the support there. And they go back across the field. Yeah, he held on to that. He'd been tackled, went down on the ground. He has to release that ball. As soon as he goes down, he needs to release it. Yep, half time, half time. That's a good effort from Nepal, absolutely. Hong Kong China leading Nepal by 12 points to 0. It's good effort from Nepal. They should feel a bit of confidence now going into this second half.
Good than before.
Yes, absolutely. They got the game before the break, they just lost it a little bit, and obviously the fatigue, the morning's excitement just took control. They lost their game plan, so now they've got a good chance here.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen what India have done.
Yeah. Comparison to that, the point margin is very less now. Nepal did well. The team like Hong Kong, China will never give you an opportunity to come back, but Nepal defensively they are improved now. So big second half.
Absolutely huge second half. Restart from Hong Kong, China, Matthew Ricard. But again, doesn't go 10 metres. A couple of times they've done that in this game. So Nepal have their chance again. Just take your time, boys. Relax. Be calm. Nope, didn't need that. But took the ball nicely. Nepal really should aim to be keeping possession here. Yep. He's got to release that once he's tackled. Oh, little step inside. Defence drifting one way. Attacker goes the other way. Sorry, we don't know his name. He needs to get a number on the back of that shirt.
But he did well.
He did very well.
He did well enough for his team and the Nepalese players. Looks like they have tired legs.
Well, it's the end of a long day.
Yeah, because of the huge lost before.
It's converted. So Hong Kong, China go out to 19 points to 0. And again, this is when Nepal need to really be strong mentally.
Right.
You know, the game is slipping away a little bit, but they're not out of this. It's 19 points, and this is sevens, and anything can happen.
It took 1.5 minutes to get a first try into the second half.
So another
for
chance for Hong Kong, China. They've got the free kick in the middle of the field. Just need to control themselves a little bit, not get overexcited.
Oh, this could be a moment, but they have lost it once again.
Just a bit of inexperience, bit of fatigue.
Oh.
This guy's a big runner. Blake Elliott.
What a pace he has. Once he starts running, there is no time to stop him.
Very difficult to stop.
Very
him once he
difficult.
gets going.
Against India, they couldn't make a single try in Nepal, and still that drought going on. And it's getting more tough against Hong Kong, China.
26 plays 0. High steepling kick.
So what Nepal should do in further days? Oh.
Have to stick at it. There's nothing else but hard work, commitment, dedication, being smart, playing games. That's one of the Secrets, just playing games. Change from Nepal. New player coming in to replace Abirai. Ball in from Hong Kong. Moving it out. Hong Kong, China, number 10. Joseph, Denmark. We've seen him with some short runs so far, but this time he's made one to the try line. Really strong, powerful runner. The Nepal team are clearly tiring now. 4 minutes into the second half. This is the third, they've had 2 tough matches. This is their 3rd tough match, and they're really suffering. Blake Elliott with the extra 2 points. No, doesn't make it. So the score stays at Hong Kong, China 31, Nepal 0. And Hong Kong, China quite keen to get on with this game. They want to get some more points. They know it may come down to points in the end, depending on the result of the next match. That'll be very interesting, but they don't go back.
Looking at their performance so far, can we consider that they are the real title contender, Hong Kong, China?
Hong Kong, China, absolutely title contender. Great little run, great little sniping run from 12, but he loses the ball in the tackle. Very frustrating, even for us in the commentary box.
It was a great tackle.
Tapper, great little run, got on the outside of his player, was going to be tackled, but needed to go down in the tackle and not lose the ball forward. Sets his team, just as soon as they're getting a little bit of momentum, they're now on the back foot again. Hong Kong, China scrum. They'll look to play it out of their half. Let's see what's going on here. Go back for this scrum again.
The first half was better for Nepal.
Yeah, they're clearly tiring. There's a lot of games in their legs now. And that's in one day is a lot of rugby.
And every time they come up with a fresh energy into the first half, but second half, that rhythm has been lost throughout the tournament for Nepal.
Great little scrambling defence from Nepal, though they're not giving up. They may be shattered, but they are not giving up this game, which is brilliant to see. Absolutely brilliant. Such fighters, such spirit. Snagged him, he's holding on to him. Oh, where did he come from? Oh, that's unlucky. That's unlucky. Where did that Hong Kong China player come from? Oh, he's knocked that on.
Another player down here, and he needs a medical inspection. For Nepal, it's more blow coming.
So the referee has gone with a penalty to Hong Kong China on the 5-metre line. So now we have a situation where the teams are looking at goal difference, I think, because Hong Kong China have lost one, won one. They're going to win this one. Malaysia have lost one, won one, and then the next game is going to be very big because that's Malaysia against India.
Yeah, that will be very, very crucial match.
The clock stopped. We're just having a little bit of treatment there. One of the Nepal boys is just having some treatment from the doctor, medical team. He's up, he's fine, he's just...
Yeah, this is the our Nepalese journalist, sports journalist.
Oh, nice.
We're covering this event.
Oh, big strong run from number 2. Marco Conti, we've seen him make some big runs before. He scored a try in the first half also. So that takes us to 36. No conversion. Hong Kong, China 36, Nepal 0.
And that is the final score of this match. And we expecting from Nepal to some really good fight. In first half they have tried really well defensively, but second half was quite not well for Nepal. And once again, consecutively, this is the third time where they couldn't make a single try. This time they'll have to finish once again with score 0. Full time, Hong Kong, China 36, Nepal 0.